I'm an hour late, but I'm still here if anyone is gonna wants to play. I'm still here. I'm a little late, but it's better late than never. I don't know why night and everything, because I set my alarm to go off and everything, but I guess I did not hear it. Alright, I'm gonna have to check that the phone and everything, see keeps telling me to be late. Something's not right about that. Something's not right. But I'm just gonna eat it with you guys right now. While I wait for you guys to come in. See if we'll have anybody in. Just eat right now while I'm waiting for you guys. First, we didn't have a game night now. That's being about 45 minutes late. Or being about an hour late. There's a little music going on in the background, but got that fixed now. Well, it's got two thumbs up, but no talking going on. Hey, Bubbles. How are you, Bubbles? So how are you doing, Bubbles? Good. Uh, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, and I'm doing. I'm doing fine myself. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, that's. I mean, part of it's my fault. I mean, I was about an hour and 20 minutes late because apparently I set my alarm to wake me up and everything, but apparently it was not loud enough or it didn't go off. I gotta get my phone checked for that. And so since I didn't hear my alarm, got you know was about an hour and 20 minutes late, so I'm not sure if people have given up or if they'll get back in here. Yeah, we'll see what happens though. We'll see if we can get more people in here. But I mean, if we don't get people in here, I mean that's fine. I mean, there's always tomorrow night too. As long as I don't oversleep for that one too. But there's still time. There's still time. Ooh, I love chocolate chip cookies, and also love I also love sugar cookies too. I don't think I've ever had any caramel cookies though. Oh, I bet that would have made it good. Confetti, confetti sprinkles. Yeah, sprinkles are, you know, make cookies good. Make a lot of cookies good, even better. Especially for the sugar ones. Hey, Spirit Stalker, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, I bet they're pretty cute. Or or so delicious. I bet they're delicious. Would love. I mean, hmm, yeah. I mean, I'd love to have some bubbles, or at least try one and see what I think. Yeah, I hope she does too. Not, but showing up late and everything, then um, I don't know if they gave up or not. Favorite, my favorite dinner, I would have to probably say, is my mom's homemade spaghetti. It's very good. I enjoy it a lot. Oh yeah, spaghetti is one of my favorite foods. Yeah, I do. I'm a big I am a big pie lover, and I like ice cream too. I think they say they're out of season now since it's fall and everything, but I remember like back a few weeks ago, I always loved having uh, strawberry pie, and then if not strawberry, then some just some regular vanilla ice cream. Well, you'll be out of town tomorrow, California Ford. Well, that's okay. I mean, at least you're in here tonight. Oh, for the so we went to camp for the weekend, and so I guess that pretty much means you've got the house to yourself for the weekend. Yeah, yeah, do that. I'd love to see some of it. Well, that's quite a jump. We had 4 people in here. Now I got then it's a two, and then three, and now back to two. Oh, you left something there. I trust the he makes me wonder if it's something good or something bad that you left there. What? Mm, the dog's probably mad about that. I know my dog would be. I mean, if he was locked up in a room, he'd be barking. So 2 cans of peaches, 1 box of yellow mix over the top. A stick of butter, cut the pieces over the top, walnut sprinkled over the top. Ooh, so that's- is- that sounds pretty extraordinary. I mean, yeah, well, I mean, that's true, but I mean, we still got blessings out of there. I mean, and I'm still good friends with his mom, so, I mean, it just, it wasn't meant to be. Ooh. And like I said, uh, um, vanilla ice cream is my favorite kind of ice cream. I've always been a vanilla person. Hey, Darren. Right, our number one priority. How are you doing, Darren? Oh yeah, you're having that Halloween contest. See, 5 weeks from now. Oh, thank you, Darren. Sometimes it's hard to come up with the ideas and everything, but some sometimes just after enough thinking, something will pop right in my mind, of a flashback, and I'm just thinking like, that's pretty good to talk about. Right. It's kind of like what Now I don't know about our our preacher now, but I know the one that we used to have a long time ago, but he's retired now. I mean, he always used to make sure, let us know that he hated Halloween because, yeah, because exactly what you're thinking, Bubbles. Because he thinks it's about, it's like celebrating the devil and everything, but I mean, a lot of us, just respect his opinion and listen to him, but we just, disagree about Halloween. So, first time at camping, away from people. Right. Yeah. Uh, what I think our exes are for sure. Especially mine. She's the wife of the devil. I'm from the tablet. Hi, Landon. Or is it? Yeah, I mean, you could do that. That's true. I mean, and that's probably what some of the that's probably what some of the people probably dress up as. I mean, not like they're like that every day if they're only fans. I mean, if they're because I mean they're probably on only fans every day. That's that is okay. That's Landon right there. He's asking who as so far as of right now. Landon, why don't you get on your name instead of your grandma's name? I mean, yeah, I mean, especially if they're married and looking at teen girls. I mean, that's what you call a pedophile. Well, Well, Landon, maybe I don't think we've got anybody here that lives in Nebraska or not Nebraska, Oklahoma or Missouri, but yeah, yeah, California. There's uh, uh I was trying to say I don't know why he just won't get under in here under his name. Oh, you're not old, Bubbles. You're not old. I mean, in fact, your profile picture makes you look very young, Bubbles. Well, I don't know. I mean, that that's if you it's kind of like sometimes it's kind of like sometimes the ones that are growing up and getting in college, uh, I remember sometimes they're like saying, it's not love for them, it's lust. Just the, it's kind of funny that I said that because I put because I think I had seven up there and everything, and then as soon as I said, it's like not love or it's lust, I think one took it back, one took theirs back. Hey Amber, how are you doing? Oh, horrible ear infection. I didn't even know you had an ear infection. Sorry to hear that. Have you been able to go to the doctor and have it checked out? You got a train to get. Oh. So where are you going, California? Oh, it's Bubbles. It's Amber that has the ear infection. Okay, Amber. Bubbles says she has a solution for your ear infection, or at least locked up. Oh. Yes. Natural remedy. Ow. That sounds painful. Amber. Oh, either Sandy. Oh, so you haven't decided if you're going to do San Diego or Santa Barbara. I guess both of them have. I suppose both of them could be one country. 4 p.m. to 5 a.m. or 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. She does have olive oil, so she can do that. Okay. All right, Landon. All right. You want um? Okay, I know it says hey, Landon under my mom's name, Debbie. Yeah, it's Landon, but he's asking, if he did if we did like some a little live severe weather and everything, would you watch it? I mean, I think he wants to, be a meteorologist. So, And we used to do some weather on this page, but we took down all those videos though. Wonder what, and he thinks if we started up again, maybe we'll get people in there. But sometimes when we did that, they we didn't really get any viewers. All right, Spirit Stalker, we'll be here when you get back. But any, but anyway, I did not realize it was almost 8 o'clock. So well, besides from being real late and everything, but right now, are you guys ready to play? Well, we need to get some. If we do, then we'll need to start playing. It's kind of late. Yeah, sometimes they get earthquakes right in Missouri. Just right, just right from the west of us. Oh, your phone went out. Oh no, I'm gonna have to charge it then. Thanks, California. Well, I'll just remember California. It's not over. I mean, it's on my mom's account, but it's my son. I don't know why he just doesn't change it under his name. Right, I'll pass the baton over to you when it's time for me to get ready then, Landon. Yeah, it's Landon. Oh, I don't know why he doesn't change it under his own name, but I mean, it's what he decided to make it. Yeah, so yeah, it's Landon under my mom's name. Not yet. I'll let you know, Landon. I'm get. Uh, well, we've started. We're just chatting right now, Paul. Yeah, not yet. Still want. Yeah, still want to know if you guys still want to play a little bit. I mean, we don't. I mean, don't have a lot of time. So I mean, if we do, we probably need to go ahead and get some questions out. Well, if it started out of sinus infection for a couple days, then I always knew I always thought a chiropractor was for like a bad back or something. I didn't know that was I didn't know those were also for ear infections too. That he could work on those as well. You like my videos? Well, thank you, Paul. I appreciate that very much. That's right. Never give up. Always keep pushing. Thank you, Paul. Right, get the ear infection looked at, Amber. I get all the cautions and what Bubbles is telling you to get. Sounds like she knows how to get it. Well, I know I can believe that. I could believe that, but I don't know. It seems like a long way away. I'm barely holding on with just 2450 right now. In the 2450s right now. I know. Hi, Eliza Gill. You're here for a moment. Okay. Well, it's good to see you. Ooh, local aquarium and a tractor supply. I think we got maybe local. I don't. I know we had fish, like a fish tank. I don't know if you'd call that an aquarium. I removed that because I don't know if that's what you need. I need more of your symptoms, but put ice your neck with heat is gonna miss you. Ooh, right, right, because we do have people that watch us in Arkansas. Well, we were having a game night, but then I came in like way late and everything, so I don't. So I said I don't know. This may we may have to just change it into a chit chat, and then I need to try to be on time for game night tomorrow night. I haven't danced in a while, but I think I can dance. You know. I'm sorry to hear that you're in so much pain, Amber. All right, Amber. All right, Landon. I mean, yeah, I get. I mean, I figured I danced pretty good when I was younger. I don't know about now though. Hi, Lorkel. How are you doing? Well, I mean, they say thousands of people are watching me, but it says I've only got 5 people in or 6 people in here right now. If I had a million or if I had thousands of people watching me, then it would show, even if they weren't saying anything. So unless you're counting like one, then yeah, about 6 million in the house right now. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Likes are always appreciated. Yeah, yeah. I figure. Yeah, I figure when you have a lot of people and you go live and everything. I mean, you'll have loyal viewers watching you. I mean, I wasn't sure at first when I did this. Oh, you gotta go? Okay. Bye, Paul. Well, what I do is I go on some I go on some grow streams, Lorkel, and I meet some people, and if you get like some loyal people to watch you and everything, then they might check out your live one day, and if they like what they see, they'll stay, and if they don't, then they'll probably leave. But you just got to keep your audience intact. I mean, your true friends will stay with you through the whole thing if they can. No problem, Lorkel. Yeah, they'll always pop up. I mean, sometimes you'll never, you know, never go a stream without getting a troll because I've been going because I've been going live for about fi- um 5 years since so I've had my fair share of trolls on here before. Oh, might go live in the morning. Well, I know. Well, I know that I'll most likely be asleep in the morning because I've got to because I work an overnight job from 10 o'clock to 6 in the morning. So I'm usually asleep by about 7 or 8 in the morning. Still here, just oh, hey, one SP. How are you doing? But still, being here one SP. I mean, that's all that counts. It's all about loyalty, and I appreciate it. Oh, it shows that Bubbles has a good heart. You know, that she really cares, and especially if she's gonna be especially if she's willing to wishing she could be there to help take care of Amber's ear infection. My favorite color, Local. My favorite color is red. Red's been my favorite color ever since I've been a little kid. Oh, so you got two favorite colors, purple and orange. Now, I can tell you, my niece who's almost 24, her favorite color was red when she was younger, but now it's pink. But she said pink's sort of like a, light red, so I guess you could say there's maybe a little red in there in her favorite color, which is pink. Ah, oh, bubbles means business. know how much heating pads cost that these days. Welcome back, Spirit Stalker. Oh, well that I mean, well, I'm not, I'm not sure. I can probably stay on here for maybe 20 more minutes or so, but at the at the most, but I'll probably have to be going soon because I do. But I will stay on here, as long as you guys want me to, though. That's before I have to leave for work. Oh, if you have to wait until morning, maybe you could at least, find something to help your earache until morning. Yeah, Bubbles, I have to work tonight. It's my usual schedule. I usually have to work uh, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night from 10 to 6. The only nights I'm off are Monday and Tuesday. And that's why sometimes on Mondays I try to stream and I try to go as long as I can. Why would you want a rat as a pet? Welcome back, Lorco. Well, I'm just chatting right now, but I'm also taking a look at the clock to make sure that I'm not going too long over because I'll have to get off in a few minutes and get ready for work. But I'm staying on here for a few more minutes though. Yeah, but I mean, yes, because I mean, I think we were going to, but but then got late, and then a couple people came on, and Bubble said she was kind of sure about that she wanted to, and then well, she was kind of concerned about Amber's ear infection.
How old am I, Lorkel?
I'm 37 years old. Why uh why'd you want to know how old I was, Local? You just curious? Hold on. All right. That,
Well, yeah, but we'll play.
but we'll play tomorrow night though. If you can come tomorrow night, we'll play tomorrow night for sure. And this and tomorrow I'll try to be on time for sure because I was about an hour and a half late uh, getting on here tonight. I set an alarm to go off after but I mean it apparently did not go off, or apparently I did not hear it. I don't know why. I have it. I had it loud to hear. I didn't hear. I had two alarms set off to go and did not hear either one of them. No, thank you, Wolf. Welcome back, Amber. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, Chomper, or not. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. You probably go lay down. Yep, I know. I've noticed. Yeah, I've noticed trolls have started rolling in right near the end. I had to wait till very end, till till the stream was going, and then they start rolling in. But I've always said if you are getting trolls in your live, then you know you're always doing something right. Yeah, especially on. I mean, you would think they would have something better to do, especially on a Friday night. But no, even on Friday night, they're gonna decide to troll. All right, much love, Amber. Feel better too. Sometimes it works. Really? Well, I suppose it could work with some people, and suppose it can't. Just how much of a patience level they have. I think it always depends on patience.
How much they have.
Good night, Amber. Hope you're feeling better soon. Oh, it's cool, Reaper. It's cool. Just hold on one sec, you guys. Oh, I definitely will. I definitely will be praying for her when I got a chance at work tonight to do that. Um,
Um,
yeah. Let's see. Reaper. Uh, I remember a long time ago, Timmy said that some of them might be on here because of the title, Family Feud game. They're probably into that. They're probably into that. Probably got them to come on and just see what this was all about. Of course, some come in
and
not even see us playing.
to see us chatting instead.
But I do. But I'm saying but if it's not for the game, then I'm not sure. Then I don't know about that. Then I don't know myself. Let's see.
I don't.
I don't think so. Um, Hi Logan. But also I was going to say that while I get ready and everything, if my if Landon comes on and talks to you guys about the weather for tomorrow, um, and how he might cover some of it tomorrow on stream or something, would you guys stay and watch him, listen to him?
I think that's what he said. When
I said what I like he said he would start doing that when I had to start getting ready for work. You would
listen.
right. I mean, in case you're like outlooks for any dangerous weather tomorrow. 10th floor. You're 10 stories up.
Up. Wow.
Yeah, better be safe than
I'm sorry. That's true.
okay.
Yeah, they said they'd listen.
Listen. Okay. Well then, you got it all. Still loading up.
Okay.
Okay. Now I have to get back on everything. Maybe. Hello, Boom Boom. If you want to stay with it just for a few more minutes or a couple,
Yeah, Liza Gillett.
and Bubbles. Both
Both of you
women, sweethearts. He always hears our prayers, Bubbles. You are right.
All right. Well,
Landon's got his graphics ready, so I'm gonna pass the baton over to him, as he says, or you know, and I'll let him take over while I get ready. So you know, so so I'm gonna be passing the baton over to him so he can talk about the weather for tomorrow, Landon, that is. And I will see you. And I'll come back on here to end the stream, but until then, I'm gonna pass it off over to Landon. So I'm gonna give the phone to him. It's yours.
So I had to restart up everything, but we should be good to go right here. Okay, okay. So we'll start off. Maybe zoomed in a little too much. Okay, I think I got it. So we need to zoom in just a bit more. If y'all can see what, just let me know right here. I don't know really how to turn the brightness up on here, so. And you see this storm brewing right here out of the Carolina. That is a tropical storm. Hey, but that is a tropical storm dropping about 1.6 inches an hour, and that's just off the Carolinas. So you see, it does have it's rotating somewhat. But what I wanted to do right here is I wanted to. I'll hold the camera up here. Yeah. So thanks for sticking with us, whoever's sticking with us. But you see, just off the Carolinas right here, there is a slight risk. Um, just wind and tornadoes, no hail threat, obviously, because it's a tropical storm. But day 2 is tomorrow, and say there's an enhanced risk for Missouri, and they just barely clips Arkansas. But we're hatched for hail. And then wind is a threat too. 3 out of 5 for wind. And then tornadoes, it looks like it may just stay off to the north, but a couple tornadoes cannot be, not be out of the question, obviously, for tomorrow. I get an enhanced risk right there. I wanted to show you, yeah, that's a tropical storm for anybody who's just joining us for tomorrow. But I wanted to, obviously, you see this is right now. It's showing rain over Arkansas, but if we look in Arkansas, Nada, nothing.
Absolutely clear. So that one is not accurate as of right now. So
Again, right now there's a low over
over Colorado, and that's what's going to be heading towards the Missouri and the
plains right over here. And so we likely will be on the
air with warnings. But if we get enough sun, maybe a little more warnings. But obviously,
it depends on how much sun we get. Because some are showing that
clouds may stick around till 3, 4 p.m. And some are showing that the sun will be out all day. So,
but here's around when the storms are going to get cooking. You see they're coming out of right here, about central Iowa
and the northwest part of Missouri, and
New York looks pretty clear. If you're in the southeastern part of New York, there may be maybe some rain, light rain, nothing
expected to be severe, obviously.
And okay, here comes that, like I talked about,
there's going to be 2 lows, and there's, get those.
What wraps around back around
those. And then,
but this looks to be the most dangerous part of the storm. But up here,
since it's wrapping around all that rain, looks,
more where we could see
a tornado threat. Austin, Texas looks.
Where's okay? Austin, Texas is in, I'd say, a marginal risk.
Austin, Texas is in the marginal, so main threat would be hail with that.
Not,
ping pong plus size hail with that, but maybe just quarter size, maybe. Maybe some severe
hail with that,
obviously. That was just my phone. Sorry about that.
But as we head out, obviously one right here. There's a thing up in Iowa, and that's what's going to be the main concern for Minnesota. If you're
in Minnesota, if you have any friends or family that lives in Minnesota, they're going to get rounds of tropical storms. This one would mainly be for hail. Not a really big tornado threat since we don't have the afternoon heat energy, but
large hail definitely.
If they were to turn severe, and winds up to 60 miles per hour.
Thank you, Reaper. I appreciate it. And that is
again 6 a.m. Saturday tomorrow, and then another line in Iowa. If you all want to see a second weather model,
I know some people were
asking about hurricanes, and have that up here for you. This is,
well, it just put me into
a hole. Okay, so here's the tropical storm warnings. Again, this is a tropical storm, but tropical storm warnings go all the way up to Delaware is not officially in it, but parts of Minnesota, southeast parts of Minnesota, and then Norfolk is obviously in the tropical storm warning, and then parts of the Carolinas, Greenville down towards Wilmington is
in the tropical
storm warning for tropical storm Ophelia. And here's the path, by the way. So Saturday early AM, we may have some tornado warnings with that too. But Saturday early AM, winds up to 70 miles per hour with that.
And then Saturday it's going
to be between
Norfolk and Wilmington,
maybe around Greenville, around Saturday, maybe 5 p.m.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But anyway,
Saturday, Sunday early in the AM, if you head out to church or any of y'all go to church, that would be towards around Washington, D.C., and then Monday early AM, it's going to weaken, maybe become a tropical depression, most likely around the Pennsylvanias and New Jersey.
About 80 miles from New York
is where that will be. So,
as you can see right there, it's coming into the Carolinas as
early as 6 a.m. probably. If you want to see,
that's what it looks like right now. And then it's going to rotate head towards Wilmington, and then it's going to go up towards Richmond and Salisbury. And it's going to weaken, obviously, once it gets, off the coast. But some more of that. But back to what we're talking about. For tomorrow's severe weather threat, 7 a.m., these storms really blow up over the Minnesota-Wisconsin line. Talking near Eau Claire, Baldwin. It's going to drop into the mid-60s tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, that is. In the early morning. So if you're heading out to work, some people do work on Saturdays. If you're heading out to work, maybe bring a raincoat, obviously. Watch out for the weather. And then, hey, this mainly turns into a line across Wisconsin. And down towards Rice Lake, down towards Rochester. Still 70 in Green Bay ahead of this. But those, temperatures are obviously going to cool down when this line gets there. Maui doesn't look like a huge threat. If you need severe weather, mainly. However, still could be some storms there, but not really in the way of severe weather, So, yeah, big hail over here down towards Norfolk, not Norfolk, Virginia, Norfolk, Nebraska, and down towards Ord, Nebraska. And those are with those morning storms. So if you're in Wisconsin, Minnesota, southeast Minnesota, and then heading towards Wisconsin, But this will impact most of Wisconsin. Through daybreak into early afternoon. And then there's this, mainly, again, large hail with this in the morning. Again, 9 a.m. is that time right there. But mainly hail with these storms. And as we get into 10 a.m., this becomes a line, particularly strongly. We could see hail up to possibly 2 inches. Not everywhere along this line is going to get 2-inch hail, but there could be some isolated spots where you could get 2-inch hail in the morning. As we head towards daybreak, this lifts north. It's still going to be in Wisconsin till about 3 p.m. But then you see right here around Kansas City how these storms are starting to develop right here around 3 p.m. That's going to be the line that heads towards Rolla and Columbia and all those towns. Kabul, if you know where that is. 5 p.m. this really starts to strengthen, turns into a big line. I just learned it I look at maps all the time. And I like to explore, But really, that's how I know a lot about this. Anyway, not discarding your question, just getting back to the weather. But anyway, 57 in Nevada, Missouri. And basically just a big cluster of storms. This is not necessarily what the radar will look like around the evening time, but the stream may be interrupted by warnings all night. And we'll try to make them as quick as possible because I know you want to see game night, but we have to interrupt to keep people safe. And 80s are out ahead of this. But once that cold front moves through, temperatures are going to drop down 20 to 25 degrees. Behind this line, behind this cluster of storms. Again, large hail will be the main threat and damaging winds. But, we can't rule out a couple of tornadoes along with that storm too. Along with this cluster. You see the temperatures are dropping down into the mid-60s, but along this line, it's really, really dicey here. So anyway, this line heads all the way down to Oklahoma and then heads towards northeast Arkansas, Fayetteville, big town, obviously. But, if you got any friends there, you may want to give them a call and say, hey, severe weather's heading your way tomorrow, if they don't know already. And then that's what it'll look like about 10 p.m. Big cluster of storms. This is some very large hail. And then some particularly large hail around Oklahoma City. And then Nevada. Missouri, obviously. Large hail around 10 p.m. It starts to really develop. Really large hail 10 to 2, possibly 2-inch hail again with this. Again, not everywhere, but there could be some isolated spots. Say Miami gets 2-inch hail. Obviously, there would be a warning with that. Miami, Oklahoma, that is. This edge towards all the way from Bardsville, excuse me, to Springfield. And then temperatures obviously drop down. Once this front moves through, you're dropping down to the 65 to 70 degree mark right there. Then 4 a.m. this heads towards Fayetteville. Large hail again with this and damaging winds up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. They can't be an 80, mile per hour wind disregarded with this. It's not out of the question, but it's not a likelihood. It's not going to be everywhere, and that's why there's only an enhanced risk. If there was everywhere, this would be a very high risk and very dangerous day for the plains, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. 7 a.m. This line is still sticking with us, but it's on, the eastern counties. Okay, there it is. Yeah, there's the update. Took a minute for it to update. Sorry about that, folks. But this is out of here by 7 a.m. This will not head towards northeast Arkansas. If anybody is watching in northeast Arkansas, this will not head towards northeast Arkansas. But as you can see behind that front, temperatures 66 to 68. There's just a couple. I'd rather be a meteorologist than work for NASA. But yeah, this will not head towards northeast Arkansas. Maybe some rain, light rain, but that would be mainly in the evening. None of this would head towards northeast Arkansas. This would be in central, southeast Arkansas. Mainly, not southeast, southwest Arkansas. It's been a long day. Well, can't complain. It's been a longer day for him, for Putt, but been a long day for me too. Anyway, 3 p.m. this really starts to just taper off. Starts to really fall apart once we get towards Sunday at 3 p.m. So we may be on the air with warnings off and on. Again, some tornado warnings are possible, but the main threat would be very large hail, possibly up to 2 inches. Riverside, California. Throughout the day, I'll just put a track on this. Hopefully, it doesn't go too fast. Temperatures will be 50 to 65 maybe. But obviously no rain right there. California's been really dry, but it's always been that way, Just how the weather works there, I could go into a whole lecture about this, but I just don't think we have that time. Obviously, clear for California. Yeah. 2-inch hail, and those again will be in isolated spots. If we have a considerable where we feel like we need to be on for weather, we sure will be. But if you're in Illinois, yeah, you see in northeast Arkansas towards Blytheville, just some light rain. If you're in, just some light rain towards Marmaduke and Jonesboro, Caraway, it shows a little bit of hail, but I think that's mainly just some very heavy rain. Particularly, again, nothing severe, but I know what y'all saw with that latest weather update as we head towards Greenville, Texas. That would be mainly Sunday if we're going to get severe weather, and here's the weather outlook for Sunday. Dallas, if you have any family in Dallas and Arlington, you may want to give them a heads-up call for Sunday. Say, hey, there's some possible severe weather heading towards your area. Main threat would be large hail with that as well, but again, Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Austin is just, if we have any viewers watching in Austin is just in the marginal risk. Abilene, Texas is in the marginal risk, in Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, and Garland, Texas is in the slight risk for Sunday. That would be mainly be in the afternoon to evening hours, about 4 to 12 a.m. is when the severe weather. Let's read some of the comments here. Oh, you're in Austin right now. Yeah, mainly Sunday, and I'll be in Sunday to track these storms too. I have school Monday through Friday, obviously, but I will be here working with these storms. I'll be here working, tracking these storms if any severe weather threatens. So that is today, in case y'all are watching. But mainly, you see the slight risk right here. That would mainly be for early in the morning. If he wants to track some storms, he could. But he'll probably be too tired to. But if you wanted to, and that's mainly towards daybreak if you're in the Carolinas watching. There's satellite, that storm obviously brewing over the Carolinas right here. Okay, this gives us a better pick of it. So 8 p.m. just past 8 p.m. Still on the coast. 2 p.m. Saturday, it's heading towards Wilmington, North Carolina. Heading towards the Carolinas, about to head towards Virginia, and then 2 a.m. Sunday, about towards Richmond. That's where the hurricane will be, and it will weaken as we get, as it comes off the coast. But if you have any family here, give them a heads up call, obviously, with that tropical storm. Let's see here. Okay, so this is another model that I'm looking at right here. 1 a.m. This is really nothing much. I know it looks like a lot, but it's not really a lot, Again, large hail with these storms in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Those are with these morning storms. Again, tornadoes not a big threat, as I said before, because we don't really have the afternoon heating to, get these storms going. Yeah, absolutely. Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. Yeah. This is right now. Storms are brewing off the Carolinas, obviously, off the coast. Okay, yeah, so Columbia, South Carolina, it looks like this will, if you're in, through daybreak, this will mainly be in North Carolina, down towards Fayetteville, towards Wilmington. I'll be here all afternoon watching these storms. But, it looks like it will stay north of you if you're in Columbia. The tropical storm will stay north of you and head towards Richmond and Washington, D.C. and, Bel Air, Maryland, Dover, all those areas. So, if you have family or viewers that watch us in Columbia, South Carolina, this will stay north of you all. Severe thunderstorms in Wyoming right now, mainly just for wind. Moving east at 35. That's real quick, and y'all have any family watching in Wyoming. 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Hail, some observed hail with that. Let's see here. Yeah, let me see if I can pan out, and I can. I'm a little too panned out here. Okay, there we go. So this is Saturday around daybreak. So it's a little thunderstorm here. That is, computer models have been struggling with this. We can't get a very good computer model, but this is the EC computer model, which is the most accurate one. Let me see. I can't pan. Okay. Again, this storms are north of Kansas City around this hour, around 1 p.m. 4. And there's a line that heads towards Kansas City, more like a cluster, and that's why we're not overly concerned with the tornado threat, and mainly just a large hail threat. but these storms are headed towards Joplin around 7. So like I said, we may be off and on with warnings all night. But this is Saturday 9. All computer models have been struggling with this, but let's see. For this country, I mean, I mainly only serve the USA, but if you all want me to serve any other countries, I could do that too. On the weekends, when I'm not busy, because I have school Monday through Friday, obviously. But yeah, checking with it, I got you. Yeah, I mainly only serve the USA, but y'all, if y'all have any requests, go ahead and shoot them to me. You can text me Facebook, Landon McNutt. It's my Facebook. If you want to shoot him a text, Matthew McNutt is his Facebook as well. You can shoot him a text as well, and he'll send them to me. But 9 p.m. mainly over Springfield, as this heads south. You see it heads south. It's not really picking it up well, but these storms are heading south towards Fayetteville, all those places. So, again, all models show it. I pulled up 3 models here, and they all head south towards Arkansas, towards about the central Arkansas, south Arkansas, mainly central Arkansas though, because that's just how the atmosphere is set up tomorrow. Let's go over a couple few models, then I'll sign off here and then give it to him to end it. But light rain. This is not any rain, if you're wondering what's up here in Kentucky and Tennessee. Just dust. Dust that the radar is picking up. So I'll stay on here for a few minutes and then I'll sign off. But I just wanted to give you all a quick update on what's heading towards tomorrow. Again, large hail with these storms in Nebraska. Line of hail and damaging wind headed towards the Eau Claire area. And then you see this heads north and then heads towards Canada around 7 p.m. And then we get another round of storms that head towards Minnesota and Iowa around from 10 to 5. So, let's see here. That is for Wednesday. Light rain over Missouri and southeast Missouri, to be specific, and south central Arkansas, and that is Monday on 25th. I'll look at the Canadian model. There. Well, it's not wanting to pick it up here, but so I'll show you one more radar scan, then I'll get off here. Yeah. No, the whole USA. See, line heads towards up South Carolina. Big storms brewing up and cooking in Wisconsin and Minnesota. And then they head east over to Minnesota and Wisconsin, obviously. Also concerned a little bit about flash flooding, and there's that big cluster of storms that heads down towards Missouri and Arkansas, and heads down towards Texas. And then stops, weakens a little bit, then comes back on and strings up again as a new cluster as it heads towards down Dallas. So yeah, that is basically all we have for right now. Again, damaging winds, large hail. We're hatched for hail. I'll show you that one more time. Hatched area for hail. Again, that's mainly in the northwest. Can't see. Sorry about that, folks. Northwest Missouri, and then some large hail as we get south, south of Kansas City. Damaging wind would be the main threat right there, and the tornado threat, it's there, but we're not like overly concerned about it. Like, this is not a day where you would have violent EF3, EF4, EF5 tornadoes that would track all across the nation. But mainly these would be weak tornadoes, EF0, EF1, not long track tornadoes. Like, if you remember December 10th, we had that across Kentucky where we are, but yeah, nothing like that. No violent tornadoes. Just they would be weak, not long track, and they wouldn't last long, as I said before. But the tornado threat is there. Can't rule out a couple tornadoes. So yeah. If you're in southern Missouri, south of Kansas City, damaging hail, damaging wind is the main threat. If you're around in Kansas City and north, large hail would be the main threat with that. And a tornado threat all along this, cluster of storms, but not really overly concerned about it. More of a severe storm warning threat with large hail, and not a big tornado threat. Again, as I said earlier, long day. Sorry. Yeah. So we'll be on the air. We'll be here. I'll be here watching the storms, and if I see anything that I need to break in for or cut in, I'll let you all know.
Right. Well, there was Landon giving his okay. Hopefully you all found that helpful, enjoyable. But yeah. So yeah, we got some. That's gonna have to be it though for tonight though, because I'm gonna have to leave in a few minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Who stayed here? Like looks like Bubbles and Eliza Gill stayed here. So thank you, ladies, very much for staying. But thank you. Bubbles says you're amazingly smart. You're so cool. Oh, you are. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go because it's almost time for me to leave for work. But I will see you guys tomorrow night. Hopefully.
And yeah, to Bubbles' question, I do have a YouTube channel. It's the one I'm on right now, Debbie McNett. And if you want to shoot me a text, to me of a picture with our racer mascot Bunker. If you want to shoot me a text on Facebook, that is my Facebook right there. And yeah, if you want to shoot me a text, go ahead and I'll answer some questions. If you all do need anything.
I am very proud of him. I am very proud of him, and love you bunches too. I love all of you guys, especially you, Bubbles. You're very sweet. And Liza Gill, she's very sweet too. I know he is a professional, isn't he? Okay, well, I've got to leave in about 5 minutes, so I'm probably going to have to end it right here. But yeah, hopefully I might need to change the title, like possibly game night for tomorrow night with possible severe weather interruptions. I hope that doesn't drive anybody away from the title, but that's probably what it'll be if he has any weather interruptions during game time. But hopefully it won't be a whole lot if there is any. Yeah, he's real good at meteorology, better than I am for sure. But yeah, I will talk to you ladies later. Hope to see you both. Well, I know I won't see you tomorrow night, Liza, because you say you don't usually get on Saturdays. Hope to see you tomorrow night, though, Bubbles, and I hope to see everybody else tomorrow night. And yeah, and please keep Amber in your prayers. Heard that ear infection's not doing real well with her. Oh, how about that, Eliza Gill? Bubbles likes it when you're here too. Yeah, but you all have a great night and hope to see you tomorrow night. And if not, well, then I hope to see y'all again soon. But I need to go. I've got about 4 minutes before it's time to go. So I will talk to y'all all later. And we're coming. And even though this game night was cut short, we still managed with some of the weather to get about 2 hours in, almost 2 hours in. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to stop for 2 hours, and then I'll have to call it right there. I was able to stay with you until I got ready for work, and then when I wasn't ready, and then while I was getting ready, you had Landon tell you some interesting facts about the weather tomorrow. But yeah, I know. For now, I'm gonna have to take my charger to work and everything and get this charged because I'm not sure how much battery we used with it being unplugged. And it's coming up just on 2 hours right now. So we got 2 hours in. Got a little got some. Well, let's see. We got some chat time in, and some weather time in. So pretty good, I'd say. I'd say that's pretty good. But yeah, I'll need to go ahead and go. It's about 2 minutes before I go, and since we just hit 2 hours, that's probably about the time to go now. So, like I said, love you all. Yes, he is. He is. So he is very smart. I'm very proud of him. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. I love you all, and I will see y'all later. Hopefully tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, then very soon. Good night, everyone.